You're listening to The Fan.
That's right. Get your Mamba on. Let's go. Hey, Becker, Minnesota. Pebble Creek Golf Club. Fabulous armadillos tonight. This one's off the hook, Marnes. This one, people get some drinks and going. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
It's a fun one. So we play tonight. Let's have some funsies.
There's Parrish.
Parrish is here.
And he brought an iced coffee.
You sure did. Look at you. Where's your sleeve at?
Where's your
Parrish is smart, man. Parrish is like decked out in ABC apparel, right?
Man,
the guy, he knows how to pay off his sponsors, man. Look at him.
He's like Ricky Bobby in this joint.
Yeah, he gets it.
Yeah.
He's a smart dude. He understands his partnerships.
Yeah.
By the way, ABC.
Gotta fly the flag.
Fly it.
American Building Contractors has had an incredible initials invitation.
Almost everybody they rotated to just won.
Except for me.
Except for you.
Yeah, literally. Everyone was winning for ABC. Not this guy.
Today's your day, brother.
Maybe
Here
today's
we
your
go.
day.
Here we
Today's
go.
your day. The upset. I called it.
I can honestly say I feel zero pressure and am not nervous in any way, shape, or form.
Well, and I think Tatum feels the same way, right? Everybody has their eyes on Doe and AJ. No one's expecting much out of you and Tatum, so you can play loose and we'll see what happens.
Exactly.
You guys both need everything to go your way.
Yes, we do.
But it's not impossible.
Without a doubt.
It's not zero.
But that's definitely not zero.
I believe in you,
Pear,
man.
when you get the right list, you are really good at this game.
So let's make sure we have the right list.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not in charge of that.
Well, you're
it's
right.
in the vault.
You're right next to him.
I'm just so jealous you get to play. And I don't get to play for, when is it over? Mid-September?
3 weeks.
Yeah.
4 weeks.
Goes pretty quick once we get to this point.
Yeah,
so
so
bad.
3 semis and then the finals. So you're back in the mix shortly.
Fine, it's fine.
Yeah, right when you get back from your trip to Climax.
There's multiple people tweeting at us saying that there was once a famous newspaper headline because Fertile is not that far from Climax, and the headline read "Fertile woman dies in Climax."
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Congratulations to both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, right? She died doing what she loved.
Man, I was just looking at some of these cities up in northern Minnesota. Again, I've lived in Minnesota my entire life. I don't know northern Minnesota geography almost at all.
I've been to Warren, so I do know that area up there a little bit, and obviously Grand Forks with North Dakota. But
Yes, what's up?
it's a beautiful country up there, but there's a lot of space between towns. That's for sure.
Some of these cities, though, I've just never even heard of them. And there's a lot of cities we just flat out stole the name from Europe. I mean, it's just, we got lazy.
Oslo.
Yeah, there's Oslo up there. And I
Carlsbad.
can't tell if some of these are northern Minnesota or eastern North Dakota. I can't tell based on this stupid map. But
Greenbush.
Warsaw,
Kazakhstan?
Hawk, have you been to
Poland.
Greenbush?
Stand. Not that one.
there's a city called Key West. I mean, come on. Key West, Minnesota.
There's a town called Wisconsin, Minnesota.
Hawk, have you been to Greenbush?
One time, I turned around. I was like, you know what? Even I can't do this. I can't go into
And how
Greenbush.
was Fiona?
God, you beat me to the Shrek joke. Man, you're good at this.
I liked her, man.
Oh, that's a Shrek joke. That's pretty good.
I liked her both. I better when she was still
A person?
no.
You like the ogre?
I like the ogre
You
version.
like the ogre?
I like the ogre better.
You didn't like the princess.
Yeah, she had some features I appreciate. Young lady.
Same name of that town.
Such
a
as
thing,
her
though.
big ears.
Sure.
I like a lady with big ears. You know, because they're like handles. Oh my God, I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I said it. I'm so sorry. The devil jumps out of me. I don't know what happens. I don't know what happens. The devil comes out.
Marnie, you asked the question.
Yeah, it's your fault,
It's
Mark.
all you,
I think
Marnie.
he'd give that answer.
What would you think he was going to give? What did you think?
You set me up. It's your fault.
All right, let's get to the news.
Yeah. Well, I
That
still
wasn't
have a
the
job.
news.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey.
Thank you.
Presented by the St. Paul Saints.
Thank you, St. Paul Saints. I'm going to get my news on, but before I do, I want to tell you about these St. Paul Saints. You've heard of our baseball squad. We love these folks. The St. Paul Saints had their game postponed in Omaha because the Storm Chasers game was rained out by a storm. Game being made up as part of doubleheader today.
Ironic.
How about that? First pitch of game one's at 5:05, but they'll be back in town soon. We'll tell you all about it. Go to saintsbaseball.com to get your tickets. Thank you, St. Paul Saints. I got some real new stuff. We'll get to the tragedy a little bit later on in the hockey world. Talk to Mark Parrish about that.
Yuck.
I know.
Yeah.
But for right now, in the world of the news, somebody out there could be rich. It could be you. The Mega Millions jackpot is still on the rise. Has surpassed $600 million. The top prize up for grabs this evening, $627 million with a cash option of $309.
You know how you convince yourself when you buy a lottery ticket that somehow this is the one,
Every
right?
time.
Every time. Even if it's for a second, you're like,
Sure.
I think this is it. So when I was driving back from the Dells, we stopped and got gas, not in Toma. Unbelievably, not in Toma. I don't know how I pulled that off. And I bought a couple of lottery tickets, and I thought, this is how I'm going to get away with it.
Yep.
Because I'm going to win it in Wisconsin. No one will suspect it's me.
Yeah,
and I can just be richer than hell and
Interesting.
just hide in anonymity because no one will suspect that I stopped in some scotty city to get a
No.
tank
Why
of
would-
gas.
why
and some-
would you?
Right. Why
yeah.
would you? Keep
That
driving.
would
It's
be-
dangerous.
Yeah.
It's like when you drive through Gary, Indiana. Floor
Roll
it.
them up.
Floor it. But alas, I did not.
I was cleaning out my wallet in order to put my stuff in my new Flames wallet.
Excuse me? Can't be Calgary Flames. It's got to be.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, wait a minute.
It's exactly what Bam Bam Bigelow puts in his pocket.
That's right.
You wrestling fans, you'll understand that reference. It looks like
Yes.
something he would
Yes.
have worn.
And I found an old lottery ticket, Powerball ticket, and I was like, what if this son of a bitch? What if I've been carrying around in my back pocket a lottery ticket worth millions of dollars?
Or the million, right? If it was the jackpot, you would
I
have
would
known.
probably known, yeah.
But it could have been a million.
Alas,
It was not.
trash.
Yeah.
I've been carrying around litter in my wallet.
Do you ever find old vouchers from Mystic or TI or whatever?
Yeah, sure.
And you,
All the time.
Yeah.
you got to open it up and you're just hoping it's the one you forgot to cash that was, a few hundred, but it's usually your 12 center.
I don't know how Zach doesn't have scoliosis horribly because his wallet is the thickest thing I've ever seen.
It's a Costanza.
And it's full of nothing but casino cards.
And receipts.
Look at it.
That's a Costanza wallet times 1,000.
Yep.
It doesn't
It
even
is
close all the way.
almost at a 90-degree angle. What is that, about a
It's about
60?
it's an acute angle, but sure, something like 60-ish.
Aw.
Does your right butt cheek hurt all the time?
No, I don't put it in my back.
When is the last time you cleaned that thing out?
Like 2 weeks ago.
What?
What? No way.
Okay.
How much that is in there do you need?
Costco.
What?
When I don't even think
A Costco receipt or a Costco card?
Costco card I don't think it's expired. Oh, August of 2020.
The garbage is right. Go throw it away.
Lord.
Do it. Throw it away.
Throw it away.
Win reward.
You hoarder. Throw it away.
Wallet hoarder.
Fountain bleu.
You don't need to keep that in your
you
wallet.
can get a new one.
Reprint
can
at the
reward it again.
kiosk.
You can reprint or, I don't know, keep it out of your wallet until you go to
one.
Vegas. You don't need any of these.
Yeah, do you ever
I'm
accidentally
going in
wake
like
up in
4
Vegas?
hours.
You need a backpack
That
for
is
your
true.
spare stuff from your wallet.
Never mind. He is going
Are
today.
you going to Vegas today?
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
Wow, the
Well,
enthusiasm.
then load it up. Let's go.
M Life.
Yeah.
What did you
They
say?
haven't been
M
MGM
Life.
Rewards hasn't been M Life in like 5 years.
Yeah, throw that away,
Throw
baby.
it away.
M Life. And
Credit card.
Free yourself, Zach.
Yeah,
Come on.
And the rest will follow.
Canes.
We got to have a Cane's gift card.
Box combo.
Whoa.
Let's see here. Oh, Caesars.
Oh.
Treasure Island Passport Club.
Yeah!
My insurance information.
You don't
Zachary.
need that.
You're there, what, today till what, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Today, 103, then 102, 103, 102, 103.
Woo!
What,
Those
is
are
that
the
your room
temps.
number?
Those are your room numbers. No,
That's how much money you're
high
making.
of 103 essentially for the next 5 days.
That ain't so bad.
Woofta.
That ain't actually that ain't so bad out there.
Semir.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, this has been a fun trip through your wallet.
Oh, we're still going.
Still going, okay?
Yeah.
New York hotel key.
Why?
Wait.
The
You don't
room
keep
key.
room keys.
Throw that away.
What kind of memory did you have in New York, New York? Does that go?
2022 season schedule.
That's not a joke. He has the 2022 Vikings schedule in his wallet.
You might need that, though.
And you just cleaned this out 2 weeks ago?
You're a hoarder.
You
You're
missed some
a
stuff.
hoarder.
Another 2022 season schedule. Okay, we'll need
You needed
that.
2 of them just in case you
Right.
misplaced
Yeah.
the one.
And Google quit.
World's gone to hell, but I know when the Vikes are playing.
My iHeart Media HSA card. I
I'll
need
throw that away. You end up having to pay the company.
Yeah, we'll do a GoFundMe for you as well if you get
Planet
sick.
Hollywood Hotel Key.
Yep, with Chris Angel's Mind Freak on it.
Hotel key. Put it in first.
Another hotel key. I don't even know what that's from.
Yes.
I'm with Parrish. Are you sure you cleaned this out 2 weeks ago?
No.
Yeah.
Because why did these make
Yeah,
the
how come
cut?
these made... Thank you,
I
Corey.
cleaned this part of my
Plus,
wallet out.
this is only 1/4.
Yeah,
or
like he's not...
1/5
This is...
of
My
his wallet.
CPR certification card. Need
That's
that.
real good.
In case you need to prove that to
Why do
somebody.
you have to...
Don't
Yeah, you
act
don't
like I
have to
can't do
prove that. You
CPR.
just
Wait,
do
is there
it.
ever time to whip that out? Like, hey.
Yeah, no, you just do CPR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Hey, are you licensed?
Prove
You know.
it. I don't have my wallet
Don't
with
touch
me.
me until I see your license.
I will save you, sir, but first, here's the Viking schedule. Here's my New York room key. Hang on, I'll prove it. Here's my Costco card that expired 4 years ago. Hang on.
One of us.
Man,
Kind of waited, dying to see what he's going to pull out of there.
what else you got in
I
there?
got a Mayak Media Pass.
From this year at least or not?
No, it expired in 24.
Okay.
It is still 24.
Yeah.
so-
It's 23, 24.
okay.
What?
Some weird.
Hey, weird question. Do you have any money in your wallet? Do you have any actual U.S. currency in
cash?
I got
there
a free,
of any
I
kind?
got 2 free coupons for Top the Tater that I was going to bring home to Mama.
What now?
Lucky.
I've got.
Hang on, Kathy.
When did they expire?
What?
Hang on.
When
What
does
is
that
this
expire?
wristband? What
I
is
got
this?
K102 Secret Show wristbands for a concert that happened like a year ago.
Wristbands. Wristbands in your wallet.
In your wallet.
Yeah.
Never heard of that one before.
Zach, this is your rock bottom.
Yeah, man.
It's one of my favorite phrases. This is as low as it goes for you.
Yeah.
Oh, my Zach. I didn't even know I had this. I thought I lost this.
How do you know that you have anything in there?
Brian commemorative ticket for the show that I went in June. That's good.
Keep that in your wallet. You might need that.
Oh, my Wi-Fi. I don't even know what hotel this is for. One of the best Westerns.
So more or less, if you go to a hotel, you keep everything in your wallet.
Yeah, what's
He
going
keeps
on?
the hotel key.
Yeah.
Keeps everything.
Couple $100 and
That's the first thing you pulled out of there that's worth anything.
What, $100 in what?
U.S.
Do
currency.
you have actual cash? All right, so you're bringing money as well.
Okay, buddy.
So you,
Now we're talking.
Well, that's good.
You need that.
That's
going
the
to Vegas.
first proper thing you've had in your wallet.
I think that's it. Oh, my license and my emergency response team. I heard from the COVID
That we gave.
days.
Yeah, we all got that when we were
It says it
given
expires
access.
in November. November 1st, 2024.
Oh, look.
Yeah, you better hang on to that for a couple of months and then you can get rid of it on the second.
Yeah. In case war breaks out and we need to broadcast in the next 2
What's
months.
all the paper stuff? Like you have dollar bills
Right.
and money, but what else? What's the other paper stuff?
This is
Just
the
your top the tater.
manufacturer coupons.
I guarantee you they're expired. I guarantee it.
You know what? Nope. December 31st, 24. So,
Okay, well,
Mom, you're getting some top the tater.
wow, you've made her dreams come true.
All right, when we come back, we'll do some sports, and we'll ask Parrish about the tragedy with Johnny Goudreau and his brother Matthew. We'll talk about that and more after this Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Fan.
Legendary comedian and actor Kevin Hart is set to return to Minnesota. You can see his hilarious Acting My Age tour when it comes to the Armory on Friday, February 21st and Saturday, the 22nd. Tickets for both shows are on sale now. Get the full details at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. We'll expecting the studio to start filling up pretty soon.
Yes.
Big day today. And Mark Parrish, you're my guy. You got
Let's
this.
do this.
You got this, buddy.
Loose, Pony Boy.
You got this, Pony Boy.
Pony Boy, I'm taking it. Let's go. No pressure on this guy.
Good luck, Parrish.
Thanks, Marns.
Marnie Gellner has been here since 6. Thanks for the early arrival, Marns.
Yeah,
Mark Parrish is here. No Creasel today, no Sauce today, but Tatum Everett, Doyoung Park, and AJ should be here in the next 10 to 20 minutes because they're playing initials against Parrish at 8:15. Semifinal number 1. One of the 2 brackets of death is today, right?
Yeah.
The easiest bracket is next Friday, but who knows? It's been a year of upsets.
I wonder
We'll
if
see.
AJ gets nervous. If he shouldn't, but because he is the greatest player that this game has ever known and seen, does he still feel that
I think so.
Pressure,
the
for
pressure
sure.
to uphold? Why is
When
this
you're
music
the
so loud?
biggest and the best, you always have pressure.
I think
There's always pressure.
when you're facing a guy who's been on Jeopardy twice, I think you have to be nervous. I think you have to be.
Well, yeah, like AJ said, 2 of his 3 competitors last night are great on TV. I was not one of those. I was not one of those 2.
Did not mention you as a TV
Not
personality.
even a little.
Let's transition because that is the NHL Network and at Bally Sports North. You do a lot of hockey commentary and obviously
Yes, I
tragedy
do.
in the world of hockey.
Yeah.
Blue Jackets winger Johnny Gaudreau dead at the age of 31, along with his brother Matthew. According to police reports, they were struck by a vehicle while riding bicycles. Gaudreau dead at the age of 31.
Oh man, man. You know the thing about Johnny, I didn't know him personally. He was obviously interviewed by the NHL Network plenty of times. I was lucky enough to be on a couple of those interviews with him. And the one thing you learn instantly about Johnny Hockey is how beloved he is in the game. All of us have an edge. Almost every single one of us in the NHL, we kind of have an edge where we can turn on a little bit of an a-hole, a lot of an a-hole, if we have to or feel it's necessary. Johnny did not have that. He was just a great guy. Everybody that played with him absolutely adored him. Who he played for was just an amazing ambassador for the game of hockey, a great American ambassador for hockey, which, you know, being an American-born boy, absolutely loved so much about him. And it's truly, I'm in shock. I got to be honest with you. I don't want to believe it. I didn't see it last night. I didn't see anything until I woke up this morning. You know, I saw the Twitter stuff, and the thing that scared me most right away about it is there was no expert, there was no NHL, no team, nobody connected with the league that was saying anything, which usually tragically turns out to be the worst case scenario. And then to hear it this morning from Zach, I am in truly shock. I don't want to believe it because he was just an amazing ambassador, an amazing hockey player, is one of the greatest American-born hockey players ever, was going to be probably discussed in the top 5, top 10 of American-born ever. And to have his career and his life cut so tragically short, it's awful. I feel for his family, his sister, his brother. I mean, there's obviously so many aspects in that with the wedding. Going home, the family event. I just don't want to believe it. Honestly, I'm still kind of in shock. I really don't. I appreciate coming in here and having you guys kind of have some humor this morning and kind of pull me out of the stunned shock that I'm truly in.
I think when we were talking about this pair during a commercial break, Zach brought up this point, and I think it's so true that when there's an athlete and he's still playing, you seem invincible, and you certainly don't seem like you're going to get killed in a bike accident. I don't know why that strikes me as such a shocking event, but to be young and athletic and healthy and in shape and to pass away at that age with young children and your brother, and just the circumstances are just shocking because we don't think that things like that happen to guys who are in their physical primes.
Yeah, there's a
They're
bubble.
invincible.
No, yeah, you're right. I couldn't agree more, actually. You truly feel like those guys are in a bubble because a lot of times they do live in a bubble. They're working out in the arena. They're taking care of themselves like the old school NHLers who we used to work and play hard. That generation's kind of gone. Not that there aren't guys that don't mind going to a bar, don't mind having them fun. But you forget that the human side of it, right? You forget that, that we do have a family, that we go places, we visit our friends, we're going to go on bike rides. And it's just such how often does everybody goes on a bike ride? Everybody thinks they're coming, every single person thinks they're coming back. Yeah. And it's if it's the drunk. Did we hear? I don't know if it was a drunk driver or not. Did we get any news on that?
That was a rumor.
That was just a rumor. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know if that makes it better or worse.
The Columbus newspaper said that the driver stayed at the scene and no charges had been filed.
Well, so they.
Yeah.
So they did it the right way. Right? Like they did it the right way. The person obviously stayed, understood.
Yes.
Well, hang on a second. Minor update here. ESPN.com says the driver is suspected of being under the influence of alcohol and has been charged with 2 counts of death by auto. Police said the investigation is ongoing.
My goodness.
So ESPN.com says it is the other way. Yikes!
How many lives are destroyed right now?
Yeah.
Not just the 2 that we lost, unfortunately, but all the way around. There's a lot of lives that are completely crushed right now.
I'm looking at his Wikipedia page, and I loaded this an hour plus ago, and it's all in present tense, and I can't imagine when I refresh this is going to be. Yeah. Was larger than life, electric. When he touched the puck, people took notice. He has some highlight reel goals, and then you mentioned too. It's like he was such as good as he was on the ice. He was such a better dude off the ice, and it translated. He was down to earth. He connected with fans, and you see the social media stuff of him, and of course his brother too, who recently got married, and they had their. You talk about the career. He's 31. Yeah. They had their entire lives ahead of both of them, and man,
he was. Sorry, Zach. I'll keep going.
No, that's all I had. This just sucks.
Yeah,
sucks.
And if we want to just kind of talk hockey terms and his impact on the game, he came in right between kind of Crosby and McDavid. And maybe there wasn't as much anticipation for him coming in as much as those 2, but he was right up there. I mean, when Crosby came in, he was the second coming. And then all of a sudden there was Johnny Hockey and the enthusiasm behind him and his career just at Boston College.
Yeah.
For all of us Americans, like we could not wait for this young man to get to the NHL and show the world like what America. He was going to be behind Patrick Kane. He's going to be right there with one of the absolute all-time best U.S. American hockey players ever. Hence the nickname Johnny Hockey that he was gifted in college. So it was just. I don't know what to say. I'm still in shock.
36 goals, really am. 44 assists, 80 points in 40 games played. That his last year at Boston College. The year he won that Hobie Baker, and there was. They do the final 3, but there was no doubt in anybody's mind that he was going to win that award, and no doubt that he was going to have an incredible NHL career that was cut just way too short.
Tragically short.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on the Fan.
Join Meat Sauce and Nordo on Saturday, September 7th at St. Croix Casino, Turtle Lake in the Book Sports Betting Lounge. Stop in from noon to 2 to get in on the action, all while watching the games on their huge TVs. Plus great food and craft beverages. Get the full details now at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Yeah.
What is it?
And welcome back to the Morning Show.
That makes me think so much.
Ochlocracy. I don't know how you say it. Ochlocracy. Anyway, local band with metal ships on the Power Trip Morning Show. Good morning, everybody. 7:39. Marnes is over there. AJ just walked in talking trash. Parrish is back here eating trash.
Yeah, that is true. That is 100% true.
And we're getting ready for some initials.
Let's go.
Expecting
Go, guys.
Expecting dough momentarily. Who's the fourth?
Tatum.
Oh, that's right, and Tatum. Who surprised everybody and blew doors off.
She got me.
She was great.
She was unbelievable. And she was just flat out. It wasn't like we were going to like clue 6 or nothing. She was getting them out for 2 or 3. She was on fire.
Let's go. This is all happening, man.
Yep, and again, just like the quarterfinals, there's 4 packets that are in the St. Paul Federal Credit Union vault, so the list is randomized. Well, it's 4. It's not as many as 9. But it'll be randomized, so you just got to get the right list, Parrish.
That's see. Right.
You got this, buddy.
Which one's the one with all hockey players?
Representing the good guys.
Good guys.
Let's go. AJ says it wouldn't help that ain't nice.
Only if you keep Mark Messier out of it.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip. Presented by
All right, so they made some moves, and again, we broke it down like an hour and change ago. I'm just scratching my head. None of them are life changers, right? None of them are, how do you not re-sign Justin Jefferson? It's not like an earth shaker. I'm just a little confused what they did with Jaron Hall. Ultimately, I don't know if it matters, but it matters to Jaron Hall. But the Vikings waived quarterback Jaron Hall, their 5th rounder from a year ago, and then signed quarterback Brett Rippon, who's 28. I don't quite understand that, but whatever. Jaron Hall, remember, went on that mission, right?
Yeah.
So he is 53 years old. So maybe they're just releasing him because he's at the end of his career. Yeah. That's possible. But Brett Rippon is 28. Actually, all jokes aside, and that was a great joke about him being 53.
I mean, Zach can't even talk.
Great joke. I think Hall is something like 26, though, is he not?
Yes.
I think that's, he might be 26.
He's somewhere in that range.
Right. So
they also released running back Dwayne McBride and wide receiver Jashawn Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Yeah.
And they signed running back Xavier Scott and a tackle named Ricky Lee III. So, again, I think that's a little interesting that you draft Dwayne McBride last year, then you waive him and grab an undrafted free agent from a year ago from the Colts. So all the time you spent with McBride, you're like, we're gonna take a flyer on somebody else.
Yeah, what was the problem, Rosie?
I was farting too much.
That seems so
that's
odd.
Not a reason to cut a guy, though.
Yeah, that's terrible. It's not his fault.
No, Vikings open a week from Sunday at the New York Giants, week 1. So we are 6 days away from the NFL season. Ravens and Chiefs on Thursday. A week from today in Brazil, John Bonus will be there. The Green Bay Packers at the Philadelphia Eagles. Technically, that's a Philly game, but it's at Sao Paulo, Brazil. Is that an Amazon game? Where is that game? Do you guys remember?
Let me take a look. See, Zacho, do you know, buddy?
Peacock.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
it's a Peacock game. Okay,
yeah, man.
And then again, the Vikings at the Giants a week from Sunday at noon, right here on the fan.
Streamed via Max and Peacock. Max is an HBO Max.
No, they wouldn't do it Max.
It says streamed via Max and Peacock. So it says right there.
That would same right parent company for the streaming services.
Those are a very separate company.
Maybe that's a reference to Max's bootleg site. Like Max can get you a link, or you can go to Peacock.
Maybe he has a Peacock.
I'm going to watch it on Telemundo.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Telemundo.
How do they decide like who gets? I mean, obviously, I know it's the home game's got to even out and things like that.
Sure.
Like, how do they say, like, you know what? We're going to make Brazil Phillies country, or how do we make Minnesota London Vikings country? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
AJ knows. AJ
got
has
this.
his
Oh,
hand
I like
up.
this.
I know the answer to this one. Their territories have been claimed by NFL teams. And I can't remember exactly how it works, but you claim a territory and you kind of go in and market to that area, and then ultimately you get games there. So like you have Mexico, Brazil, the Germany, obviously London is a little more open to everybody, but it was strategic, and teams have kind of chosen an area to go into and market to. And this was for these two teams. Who is it? The Packers and who?
Eagles.
So that was their territory to go ahead into. Yeah.
You just take over territories like the game Risk.
That's right. And you
which takes 90 years to finish.
Yeah.
It's like the Pilgrims all over again.
It was a stupid question.
It's a good question. It's a good question. So there you go.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Again, I think we talked about this when we were referencing that, if the preseason just goes away completely and we have 20 regular season games at some point in our lifetime, that would be outstanding. And then you just have to probably pencil in that one of them or two of them is not at your stadium or somebody else's, right? Neutral site, international site. Let's get creative. Let's keep it fresh.
I love it.
I love it too.
NHL's the Global Series. I would have loved to have done that. I'm jealous.
Yeah, we were trying to get on that wild flight to Sweden.
Stockholm.
We tried to talk the Wild into just flying us there.
Would you have loved to do it as an athlete with the time change and the crunch that it puts in your schedule?
You definitely know us. High maintenance pro athletes. There would be a lot of guys, I'm sure, that are still annoyed by it 100%. Like, yeah, you don't want to travel. We're very, our routines. We're big in our routines, and that kind of throws off our routine, anything like that. But I have not heard one person in any of them just be like, we shouldn't have gone. That was terrible. Everyone's had an amazing experience, regardless of where they've gone in that global series.
Cool. Well, NBA did. The Wolves were in Abu Dhabi last year. I mean, that's very adventurous. It was a preseason, so it didn't necessarily affect the rhythm of the season. But yeah, sports in general, it is a global game.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
No doubt. Big NFL news yesterday. Finally, they got it done in San Francisco. The Niners and Brandon Ayuk reached a 4-year, $120 million extension. So trade conversations with Ayuk and teams like the Steelers over the last month or so, when the Niners kind of had to have backup plans, that if they couldn't get a deal done with Ayuk, they were thinking about trading him. They even admitted they had a package basically done, right, with the Steelers, just waiting to see if this thing fell through. But instead, he's staying for the next 4.
And he's not their number one wide receiver?
He is. But Debo is kind of their jack of all trades. He can do the receiver bit, he can do the running back bit. So Ayuk is their number one true wide receiver, but Samuel can do everything.
So I was going to say, if he's getting that as a number 2, dear Lord.
Right. Then they got to pay Brock Purdy. I think they have to pay the tackle as well. Was it Trent Williams, I think, is still asking for money, I think. So I think they have other financial concerns, but they got Ayuk locked up.
Hey, Perry.
Yeah.
Did you hear how much money they gave that basketball player guy?
Oh, wow.
Yep, 1 year, Steph Curry, $62.6 million.
He's not much taller than me, Mom and Dad. Why didn't you put a basketball in my hands?
Yeah.
I think it worked out pretty well for you.
I'm not complaining too much.
They did.
But
You tried to eat it. They said this is a hockey player.
Pretty good gig.
Yeah, good for him. And I did hear, Marney talking about it too, because that is one, she's absolutely right about not just paying people in their prime. They bring people in the door, people buy their jerseys. Absolutely. They earn that money.
Well, and you think about it per game, right?
Yeah.
The quarterbacks that are making $55 million now are making essentially, let's just make the math kind of easy, about $3 million a game.
Yeah.
Right. Steph Curry's not making $1 million a game.
I remember when Pavel Bure, he was one of the very first $10 million men in the game back in the 90s in the NHL. What? And he had left early and didn't grab his paycheck, and gotta love Ray Whitney because he was fearless. He grabbed that envelope and tore it right open, and every 2 weeks he was making $500,000.
Oh,
at $10 million a year. So what are those guys making every 2 weeks?
Man,
$500,000 every 2 weeks.
I mean, he was in Florida, no state tax, but yeah,
that's there's like 3 people in this building that do that.
Yeah,
man,
they do well.
It'd be nice to be one of them.
Are they in these rooms right now? No,
they're down the hall. And not here yet.
Most people.
Shoot.
Anyway, that's enough NFL news.
Most people.
If you didn't stay up late last night, the Gopher football team did lose to North Carolina 19-17.
The final call from Grimmer.
Crawford with the hold and everybody holding their breath. Snap back, spot down, kick is up. It's on the way, and it is no good. missed a field goal in the first quarter, and he's wide right on the game-winning attempt, and the Gophers fall in the home opener 19-17.
I keep telling them they should not let Mark Rosen in the booth.
I know. I don't know why he's there.
Hey, Zacho, could you go grab Doe and Tatum?
Just what Minnesota sports fans need. More kicking woes.
I
feel bad for the
wide
poor
right
kid.
in the same stadium. I know. Here's PJ Fleck on his kicker.
Yeah, all I told him was that, you're going to learn more from this than anything that's really gone on in your life, and especially athletically, and you're going to grow the most from this game. And this is going to make you a better kicker. This is going to make you a better person. This is going to make you a better husband one day and better father. And we all have to draw on our failings to be able to grow. And nobody's immune to that. And it wasn't just because of the missed field goal. That was the last opportunity we had to win the game. But we had plenty of other opportunities to win the game on offense and defense and special teams. So, this is a team loss, and we have to get better, and it starts with me.
All right. First of all, okay, he's right. All right, he's right that you absolutely learn way more from your losses than you do from wins. You learn what you're made of. When you make these mistakes, you come back. He is 100% right. The husband part, I'm not so sure of.
Dude, I'm going to use this. Think about this, Chris. Almost always, when I'm playing in a poker tournament, I'm gone for a day or two, right? A lot of times when I bust out of the tournament, which is inevitable, I almost immediately text or call Angie, like, just busted, I'm on my way home. From now on, I'm not going to text her that I'm out of the tournament. I'm just going to walk in the door, and she's going to go, what, are you out? What are you doing? Why are you home? I'm going to go, well, good news and bad news. The bad news is I am out. The good news is I am going to be a much better husband.
And father.
And father. Yeah.
That's true.
Absolutely.
I missed that part.
I did lose money, and I have nothing to show for it.
Yep.
But where are the kids? Let's have family time.
Let's go.
They are in for a treat because I'm in a great mood because of the lesson I just learned.
You don't know how many times the judge has said to the criminal, if you had just missed a kick.
This would have never happened. You would have never gone down this road.
What if I should just scream the F word into the microphone, and when Chad Abbott's trying to walk me out of the building because I'm fired, I go, I'm going to be a better broadcaster because of it? Yeah. Sure, it was a massive mistake. Whatever. What? I feel bad for Dragan. That's our guy, man. Yeah, he's such a good dude. I think he's going to actually come on the show in the next month or so as well. But good dude. Just
and he
bombed the kick. He just barely missed it to the right. Yeah. Definitely had the leg. He just launched it. It just faded off to the right. When he first let it go, it looked good, and then it pretty quickly started to kind of hook and fade or whatever you want to call it to the right. But man, that sucks.
Fleck on his quarterback, Max Brosmer.
I thought he settled down as the game went on. I thought he got into the game and got more comfortable as it went on. I think early there was a lot of different factors that probably got him feeling a little bit jumpy in the pocket, and that's uncharacteristic of him, of what we've seen, and he's so good in the pocket. And but again, this is, you're also not hitting your quarterback in practice, and I think it took him a while to get adjusted. And give North Carolina credit; they're throwing a lot of different looks at us and doing a lot of different things. But I thought, he had a ton of resolve and leadership, and he's got high character, and you showed that at the end.
I thought he looked great at the end of the game.
I do really love the way PJ supports his players. Like he honestly, the way he supports his guys are great.
And it seems genuine.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like a coach I would love to play for.
But for the rest of us, I do think every time Sauce screws up a sports score update or name now, he just say, this is going to make me a better broadcaster. Yeah. No, he's going to have to say that 6 or 7 times a show, but still, hopefully, eventually he'll get better. All right, that's enough sports. Should we take a break?
I mean, is it? Or should we at least mention
the Minnesota Lynx?
That the Lynx are now in second place. Rosie, we're going to talk about ladies playing now.
What is it? They haven't lost since July 14th or something like that because of the All-Star or the Olympic break. But still, they have not lost since the middle of July.
That's amazing.
8 straight, I think?
Only 7 straight and 6 straight out of the break. And Minnesota's the only team that has yet to lose a game coming out of the Olympic break. Second place now, 2.5 out of first with 9 games to go. And the Lynx will play tonight in Dallas.
Let's
go. I don't have that game because it's on.
That's tonight?
Where are you gonna go?
I had tickets to that game.
No, shoot.
You're awful.
No.
Shoot, Core.
Man. Maybe I'll just sell mine to Rosie. He'll go.
You're
game's in Dallas.
Yeah.
Well, he's not going to want to fly, though. He's an environmentalist. It's bad for the environment.
Well, they got good restaurants in Dallas.
You sure?
Change your mind.
Maybe you could go do a podcast or something. Do Young Park is here. Tatum Everett is here. Mark Parrish is here. AJ Mansour is here. All 4 competitors are here. Let's do Fan 5 when we come back.
Good
we'll do
luck, everybody.
kind of initials pregame. 8:15, semifinal number 1. Power Trip Morning Show returns after this on the Fan.
Judge Judy and the Executioner. I love it. Great name for a song.
The Fan.